Hello, this is Richard Arfsten. This is Esprit, a piece of sculpture of mine that I am quite fond of. I think it is a marvelous design. What it's trying to symbolize is effort, total effort put in by a number of entities, be they people or organizations or countries, say an association to get rid of ISIS. All countries come together and they're going to put total effort into it. Anyways, this is a maquette, which means it's a model that a metal fabricator would use to build this piece off of. Essentially, I work in boxes, and all of these are sophisticated boxes that are put together like building blocks. So they measure off of this and they make the boxes, and then they weld the boxes together. And this is done so that it's relatively simple to make. The idea here is to sell this design to somebody, say in Abu Dhabi or some other place, and I put it in a box and I mail it to them, and they avoid all kinds of expenses like freight if I was to build it here, and import duties, and it's a win-win situation for the buyer and for me, because it's a whole lot easier for me to make designs. I'm a founder. I cast these things myself, so I'm able to give you the design. It's not on a piece of paper, and it works. You can see it works because it's there. It's three-dimensional. When you're all done with it, you can use it for a piece of desktop sculpture, Sometimes people ask me now, well, what would I do with this, And so that's what these pictures are, to show you what you could do with this. Essentially, sculpture is used to create some kind of ambiance. It gives you the edge over your competition. It shows your potential clients that you're a little special. Now let's assume I've piqued your interest and you're kind of wondering what this would cost to build. You can go to my Saatchi website and get some idea what the desktop piece costs. But if you want to enlarge it, there's another fee to that. And that's based on how big you want to make it. So you want to show these pictures to your fabricator. And what the fabricator does is he takes this maquette, and either they have an in-house scanning machine, or else he takes it to somebody that does scanning. They put it on a special turntable, and they got a laser that reads the forms and will print out the patterns, and so you can get some kind of an idea what the costs will be to enlarge this. It's going to cost one thing to enlarge it to 10 feet, another thing to 20 feet. That's one of the reasons why you want to get a maquette. If you were to make this thing 20 feet tall, you'd have to ship it on a barge or something. You know what I mean? It turns into a monumental problem. But if you were to have somebody enlarge this thing that's close to you, that's not such a big deal, So it's a win-win situation for you and for me. I don't have to spend my time watching somebody else build it, because I ain't going to build it. I don't have the equipment. This is a different way of working as far as a sculptor. Basically, art gallery usually takes a big chunk. They want 40%. Then there might be a sales representative. He wants a percentage, usually 20%. And then if I was to do the supervising and all the rest of that, control all the other little things like transportation and site setup and this and that and the other thing, that's usually a great big chunk, So basically, if you want to do that yourself, have somebody in your company do that, then you're going to save probably 2/3 of what it would cost to work traditionally. Something to think about. If you're curious about what these maquettes cost, there's a lot of them up on sachiart.com. Prices are there, and a little story, and might give you a little bit of insight as to what makes me tick. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and have a better tomorrow. Appreciate your time.